G'day everybody, Patrol Gaming, and welcome back to another reaction video. Well, a lot of people said I should react to this song, and I'm just getting around to it. So this is going to be Gordon Lightfoot with The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Let's jump in and let's check this one out.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and the wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed you." 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. takes in what Lake Erie can send her. The iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. And the legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
What a sobering song that was. Tragic, tragic circumstances there. 29 men lost on a ship just doing their job. But obviously that's up near American Canadian border. Yeah, that's pretty horrific, isn't it? Just you couldn't imagine being on something like that, could you? Knowing what's ahead. And obviously being a sailor in anywhere, is a dangerous work. Being on the water, a fisherman or merchant navy, whatever it is, So there's always that little bit of that danger associated with that profession. So, wow, that was the description in that song. You could almost feel like you were actually on that boat. You could feel it rocking. You could feel the panic almost in those sailors. But what a way to immortalize those men that went down with that boat as well. To be able to remember them through song. Wow. Okay. That was a very sobering song. That was a great song. Great song. I don't think I've ever heard Gordon Lightfoot before, but definitely like his song style. Definitely like his song style and his storytelling in that. Wow. Just I mean, you just go to work and you think you're on a job, you'll make it home, and then all of a sudden, the wind picks up, and something else happens, and it leads to this and that, and and then before you know it, you're fighting for your life in a shipwreck. So, yeah, that's kind of makes you think that all the little troubles that you might have at work is not really much in the grand scheme of things. So, yeah. Makes you think about how short and precious life is. Yeah, that was a good one. Great suggestions, guys, too. Whoever suggested that, I know it's been suggested a couple of times over the last couple of months or so. Yeah, definitely a very sobering song. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for the musicality of it, and obviously for the being able to remember those 29 souls that lost on that ship. So let me know what you guys thought of it too. So definitely let me know. So, and if you have a suggestion for Gordon Lightfoot, I wouldn't mind hearing some more of his music too. So, but guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Make sure you stay safe wherever you are, whatever you're doing in your life at the moment. Make sure you stay safe. And guys, I'll definitely see you in the next reaction video.